What's up, everybody? Chewy891 coming at you today with another card reveal, and this time we got Crystal. We have Crystal and Lockjaw, by the way. We got both card reveals. I need to talk about these today. So now, without further ado, let's get to it. So right now, Crystal is a 5 health character on the healthy side. She moves long, which means she moves across the board really quickly. Size 2, threat 3, which is a good point value for Crystal. She's average defense dice across the board, but remember they do have built-in rerolls, so they can reroll a attack or defense dice. So think of it as probably like a 4-die defense on each one, because you can reroll one. So pretty average across the board, pretty solid. She should stay alive. Like I said, I do have Crystal. If you're gonna play Crystal in another team that's not Inhumans, I would highly recommend. Obviously, I'm gonna say it again. This is like the 4th or 5th time I've said it. Wakanda, Web Warriors, and Defenders for sure. She is a Defender character. I mean, I don't know if she's going to be a part of the affiliation list. I highly doubt it. But if you want to run, I would run her with Doctor Strange. Absolutely. Like, this is a no-brainer. So let's keep going. So right now she has 4 different attacks. As we talked about in the other panel to play, she has like 4 different elemental attacks and all this stuff. Like fire. She's basically an avatar from Avatar The Last Airbender. So let's go over the first attack here. This one's pretty wild. This is an area 1, so you got to be right in their face. This is called Earthshaker. So after this attack is resolved, this character gains only 1 power. On the wild, after the attack is resolved, the characters gain stun special condition. Stun is very, 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 very underrated. Okay, I don't know if people talk about stun a lot. I don't know if in other podcasts they talk about it or anything like that, but stun is a very, very underrated condition, man. Sometimes you forget about it when you're trying to gain power and everything. You can only gain 1 after doing like big attacks. It sucks. Stun sucks. When it's applied upon you, it sucks. On the opponent, you're like, oh yeah, now you got stun. Now you got to deal with it. That's an area 1 attack, so you got to be in their face, okay? So after this attack is resolved, so now let's go to the second attack called Hurricane Blast. Range 4, 4-die attack, no power cost. After this attack is resolved, this character gains 1 power. So on a wild, if the target character is size 2 or less and damage is dealt, it may be pushed away from this character. Pretty good. Not too bad. I wish it pushed you towards you so you can get them, but that's okay. So push away, that's fine. So let's go to the third attack. Hydrokinesis? I'm having a hard time reading that. I'm going to have to zoom in here. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit. I cannot. Let me make this bigger. Jesus, that's okay. Whatever. I'm gonna figure this out. I think that's hydrokinesis. After the attack is resolved, you gain 1 power. So there's a standard. So you're not. So on these attacks, you can't it's not those. Hey, how much damage is dealt, you get that much power. Because with Crystal, you can chain attacks, and we'll get to that in a minute. So net gain of 1 power. After the attack result, gain it. So on a wild, you gain a slow. Slow is pretty good too, especially on Angela. Putting slow on her is huge. If you can limit her mobility, that trust me, you need to. Slow is good. The next one is Volcanic Surge, and that's a range 4 attack, by the way, for Hydrokinesis. This is a Beam 3. Beam 3, 4-die energy attack. After this attack is resolved, this character gains 1 power. On the wild, they gain Incinerate. Incinerate is just -1 defense on everything, which is good. Incinerate is another underrated. It's just another really good condition that you can put on your opponent and lowering defense dice. It's really good. So now we get to our superpowers, which is exciting. So after an attack made by this character during its activation is resolved, it may use this superpower. This character makes an attack action and must choose an attack it has not used this activation. This superpower can only be used once per turn. So for 4 power, you make an attack. After it's resolved, you could then choose another attack. So you need the 4 power to get there, right? You do an attack, you pay the 4 power, you do another one. So you can do 3 attacks during her activation or during her turn, right? So that's pretty cool. That's really, really cool. It costs 4 power though. It's pretty expensive. It should, because that's pretty nutty. You got 4 free attacks here. This is the best part too. All these attacks are free, so you're not spending power for an attack. So she could save power and do this kind of thing. You know what I mean? This is pretty cool. I like this. So let's say, for example, you have the power to do this. You do an attack. You spend the 4 power. Keep in mind the next attack will net gain you 1 power. So relatively, this is like a 3 power cost. You're gonna get that power back. right? One of the powers back. So let's go to the next one. Enemy. So this is her innate, it looks like. So enemy characters performing a shake action while within 3 of this character may not remove the incinerate, slow, or stun special conditions. So that's huge. Whatever she gives you, and you're within range 3, basically this beam attack right here. If you're within range, or any of these attacks up here, they cannot remove those conditions. Incinerate, slow, or stun. That is huge. They got to keep that condition, dude. Especially, oh man, I would hate my life. So like I said, defenders, I mean, this is amazing. Now granted, it could shake Hex or whatever, but the fact that you're putting out Hex with the ability, you know, you're changing your attack and all that stuff, like, I'm already seeing it. Granted, she's got 5 health, doesn't change on her injured side. She's gonna die pretty quickly. I'm just trying to think of ways to pull off this area 1 attack. I don't know if I want to be that close, you know, but whatever. We'll see how it goes. But, you know, that's Crystal, man. She's interesting. Like I said, I bought the Inhumans. I'm not an Inhuman fan, but Time Mass Games pulled me in with all the stuff that they can do. So that's interesting. And today, as you can see, I think... So now, the other thing, too, is Deadpool is being talked about and painted. So it's possible next month we could be getting Deadpool. Not saying that that's what will happen, but it's possible next month we'll be getting Deadpool and... Mr. Sinister, Cable, all that stuff. So keep your eyes open. Because I thought our next release was going to be these guys right here. Mysterio, Luke Cage. Maybe that's April. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what's coming up. But anyway, let's get to Lockjaw. Lockjaw is exciting. And is an auto-include in every team. Okay? I already got things going on in my head with the Avengers and all this stuff. I'm going to get to that in another video. Probably. We'll see. We're going to talk about this. Lockjaw is going to be on every team that I have. Okay? He's a support model. 3 threat. Granted, I mean, he's an expensive support model like Wong was a 2. There's other support models that are 2. He's a 3. Rightfully so, because he does a lot of nutty stuff. Okay? So, right off the bat, 6 health. He does move small. Okay? Which is fine. He's a size 3. So he's a pretty big dog, you throw him into people, you're gonna take some damage. 3 threat, 3 across the board, but again they have the innate reroll, so it's a net game. It's basically a 4-die defense on all across the board, right? Because of the reroll. So he has a range to attack, 4 dice. After attack resolve, gain power equal to damage dealt. You get bleed on a wild. Okay, simple enough. His superpowers are where he's at. So let's get to it. So drop it. 3 power cost. Choose an interactive terrain feature of size 3 or less within 2 and throw it medium. This super can only be used once per turn. That's awesome. Terrain feature 3 or less, throw it. Phenomenal. Already, he's a Brotherhood character. Okay? It's 3 power. Pretty expensive, you know, but that's good, right? So, that's awesome. So, Interdimensional Bloodhound. I believe that's what that says. Choose an enemy character... Allied character. Oh wait, no. Choose an enemy character. Allied characters will roll 1 additional attack die, when targeting the chosen character this round. Also, this is not once per turn. Notice that? That's not once per turn, guys. So you can do it again. So I think you can choose multiple characters. Just saying. Teleport. Action. Choose the character or another allied character within 3 of it and place it within 3 of its current position. A character can be placed by the superpower only once per turn. This is an action, so this will cost you an action to do, but teleporting somebody within 3, pretty good, especially paired with his other cards that I don't remember off the top of my head right now. I have to go back and look at it. Lockjaw he's the man. He's the man. This might be one of the best support models in the game. Inhuman innate. This is a reroll. So who's a good boy? Okay, now this is what's awesome. At the start of this character, at the start of each of this character's activations. I'm gonna read that again. At the start of each of this character's activations, if there is another allied character within 2 of it, this character gains 3 power. So, You start a turn, you're within 2 of a character that you want to bring up or take away. You gain 3 power. Immediately, you have the 3 power to do teleport. Or, I'm sorry, you have 2 power to do teleport with the power to go. That's amazing. And if you find a way to give power to Lockjaw, like, he can do a lot of stuff. Like I said, in Spider Foes, Interdimensional Bodyguard is pretty good. You're playing with the green. I mean, his base attack is, granted, you can play Thanos, right, for 6 power, for 6 threat, and have him juice the dice for Green Goblin, but you know it costs 6 threat, right? You can have the point flexibility here with Green Goblin now, and on his free attack, you can now make it a 5-die attack. Now, granted, it has to be that character, but if you have a character that you want to harass and like put Incinerate on, there you go. And other models too who have low attack die and stuff like that. This is in Avengers. I mean, his superpowers are gonna cost 1 less. I mean, the possibilities are endless with Lockjaw. He's going to be phenomenal. I'm going to have him on every team. I mean, I'm going to have plans for this guy. Like, it's going to be awesome. I love everything. And I'm a dog lover, too, on top of that. That's what makes this so sick. I love dogs. Lockjaw's great. I have ideas now with this character. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, he's amazing. We get to his injured side. Nothing really changes. Everything's the same. His health goes down to 5. 6 health on his, so he's a pretty beefy boy. He should be able to survive a lot. You know, you play defenders, you juice it for 2 dice and reroll the die. That's basically a net gain of 3 dice if you think about it on defense. I would have thought of something for defenders. I mean, Spider Foes. I mean, you could teleport people. I mean, the possibilities are endless with this character. I love Lockjaw. I'm glad I'm buying them. I'm glad I'm buying the Inhumans Atomic Mass games. Thank you. I appreciate it. You got me to buy the Inhumans. I didn't think you could, but I did. And that'll be it, guys. That's it for me today. Definitely let me know what you think. Comment down below, like, dislike the video, subscribe to my channel for more Marvel Crisis Protocol content. I will be doing some battle reports. I don't know when. I'm a little busy right now. I would like to do more of those. Hopefully, maybe tax season I can get a camera. We can get some local games out there and get that on YouTube as well. Tabletop Simulator. I do have recorded games, but my League Season 4 went terribly, and let's just say it's not a lot to talk about there. All right, guys. Anyways, guys, again, have a great day. Again, please like the video. Share the video if you want to. Dislike the video if you dislike it. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about Lockjaw and Crystal. What teams would you be playing these models in and all that stuff? And what are your ideas for these 2 characters right here? I have a ton in my head. I might do another video where I talk about talk about where I would play this team and how and why with certain objectives and all that stuff. We'll see. Anyways, guys, take care. Have a blessed day. Peace.